J.J. Abrams is all set and ready to conclude the Skywalker saga with Star Wars Episode 9. This is Mike Zero. If you guys are new to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. Now, as of right now, there are a lot of questions involving Episode 9, and one of the biggest questions of all is exactly what will the paths of both Rey and Kylo Ren be like in this movie. Now, we do know one thing for certain in this film is that both Daisy Ridley, Oscar Isaac, and John Boyega will be working together as a team for the characters of Poe, Finn, and Rey. Now, the other aspect of Star Wars, another angle of Star Wars that will be a part in Episode 9, of course, is that Adam Driver will have scenes with all the other actors involved in this film, such as Oscar, John, and Daisy. So, looking at all of this, these past couple of weeks or so, we've been learning a whole lot more about this film when it comes to some of the set leaks, the set designs, the concept art, and storyboard descriptions, etc. Now, when it comes to one of the set designs, specifically, both Daisy Ridley and Adam Driver are set to shoot a sequence that's described as a confrontational scene. Daisy will be shooting with Oscar Isaac and John Boyega by her side, with Adam Driver, alright, and the group of male actors in their 20s by his side. The scene is described as a standoff between the two group of characters associated with both the Resistance and Kylo Ren's New Order. Oscar and John will be using blasters for the scene, and filming will take a whole 3 days to complete in December at Cardington. The set design is described as the exterior of a wrecked base on a jungle planet. Both Daisy and Adam will be wielding lightsaber props for the sequence, while Oscar and John and some extras will go up against the actors with martial arts training while using their blasters. Now, what's interesting to me about this sequence that is to be filmed this December at Cardington is that this sounds like it's Kylo Ren and his Knights of Ren going up against Rey and her team. Now, I don't know about you, but there's a lot of hints here and there pointing to the fact that the male actors in their 20s are indeed the Knights of Ren. Again, like I say, the Knights are still not confirmed to this day 100% for Episode 9, but all the clues and hints that we have been going through, it seems more and more likely each and every month that the Knights of Ren are indeed making their official debut in Star Wars Episode 9. Besides the little glimpse that we got of them in The Force Awakens, which wasn't really all too much, we will be getting them actually in action in Episode 9, quite possibly. So, with that being said, alright, Oscar Isaac as Poe Dameron and John Boyega as Finn, working alongside with Daisy as Rey, helping her out, giving her a hand against Kylo Ren and his potential Knights of Ren. This to me sounds like an amazing scene, guys. It sounds like it's an action-packed sequence. I'm really getting Avengers Infinity War vibes here. I don't know why. I just am, and it seems like that they are taking some little cues from, you know, what they did with Avengers and kind of just inserting that into Star Wars Episode 9, which, hey, may be a good or a bad thing. We'll have to wait and see how this is going to be executed on the big screen. Now, of course, like any big scene, this will also involve a lot of green screens, pyrotechnics, smoke machines, wind machines, the whole 9 yards. So we can honestly tell that this is going to be an action-packed sequence, and most likely taking place within the 3rd act of the movie. Now, as far as Adam Driver's Kylo Ren goes, again, we're not quite sure if it's going to be called the First Order. He has a new order of his own in Star Wars Episode 9, as hinted in Star Wars The Last Jedi, when he tells Rey, you know, join me, you know, together we can rule the galaxy and create a new order. He says something around those lines. So, is it really going to be called the First Order in Episode 9, or is it going to be Kylo Ren's new empire, if you will, in this movie? We do know that JJ is taking Kylo Ren down a darker path, which is one thing that a lot of fans have been asking for so very long now. And we will finally get the Darth Vader-esque Kylo Ren figure that we have all been waiting to see in a Star Wars movie. More intimidating, scary, and of course, more evil. So, with Episode 9, guys, Daisy Ridley using the lightsaber prop as well as Adam Driver, this tells me that this could very well be the beginning of the lightsaber duel, the big lightsaber duel sequence that is to come for Episode 9. Now, there's a possibility that there are going to be 2 duels in Episode 9, because one of the other ones is actually taking place on a different planet. So this could be something around the lines of a mini saber duel, kind of like what we saw between both Finn and Kylo Ren, or even Finn going up against Ethan Traitor, whatever they call him, right? I forgot the actual code name, but they call him Traitor when he went up against him. It could be something as simple and short as that between both Daisy Ridley and Adam Driver. So I don't know about you guys, but it seems like JJ and Chris, they're really trying to go all out with this movie by adding in a lot of action, a lot of surprises, twists and turns, cameos, and connections to the prequel trilogy and the original trilogy as well. But anyways, guys, I would really love to hear your input about all of this below in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
Gun in hand, we are alone again. No hiding. From night to moon, we hear them moans again. No